Hey guys, how you doing? Chris Rod, suncitylawncare. We are inside of the lawn still. We're kicking it, guys. It is now mid-November. We've got we're here in West Texas, by the way. Let's talk about the temperatures. Ambient air temperatures are low 70s. The nights are into mid 40s or so, and we're starting to notice some things inside the lawn. Okay, if you guys haven't been following my channel, first off, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so when we do these updated videos, you guys will get the ring. But we run a hybrid Bermuda lawn here, and we overseed it in the winter time. Okay, this particular year I've overseeded with an annual ryegrass, a 50-pound bag. I didn't use all 50 pounds, but I got a 50-pound bag over at the Tractor Supply. Okay, not blue tag label, nothing like that. There's some inert weed matter seedlings inside of this particular product. That's something you want to be mindful of when you're doing an overseeding. But anyways, the topic of today's video is simply winter lawn care. Some of the things you guys should be doing if you're doing this whole overseeding process, or maybe you've got a tall fescue or a KBG, Kentucky bluegrass, and you guys are up in the transition zone or up north, or if you are here in the south and you guys are you've overseeded your lawn and you've got some maintenance issues, or you need to maintain it throughout the winter. Our Bermuda lawns are starting to shut down. We got a lot of tiger stripes throughout our Bermuda lawns here in West Texas. We're getting into the cooler temperatures. The third week of November, going into the fourth week here in El Paso, okay, we're in zone 8. We typically start seeing the Bermuda lawns go dormant, get into dormancy if they haven't already. We start shutting down. All of our clients that are on the mountainside, they've already got a lot, a good amount of brown lawns already, dormant lawns, I should say. So real quick, let's just dive into this. As you guys can see, this grass is freaking tall. It's pretty much covered my mower wheels halfway there, and I haven't cut it in a week. 2 weeks ago, I gave it 2 cuts throughout the week, and this past week, leaf cleanup season, guys, it got busy, so I just didn't cut it, plain and simple. And as you guys can see, all these high spots, we know what that is. That's the dogs doing their business, guys. And I'll give you a zoom in. I'll walk the lawn and show you after we cut so you can see the brown spots. Because once I cut, if I cut tall and I stand back, you will not see any of those spots. But when we get up close, you're going to see some spots. And the other issue I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you haven't already, your time to do a possible fungicide application is better late than never. And in this particular case, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I did want to show you, I went ahead and pulled a couple of the grass blades out there, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on camera here. See if we can slowly back out. I'm horrible at this camera stuff. I don't know why. Anyways, you guys see there's some brown tips there. And throughout some of the grass blades, what you'll notice are some lesions. God bless. Come on, zoom in. See those black spots on the grass blades? Anyways, those are called lesions, okay? This could simply be a gray leaf spot or black leaf spot, and it's simply a disease issue. It's a fungus issue. Now, I was picking up the dog poop earlier, and my shoes, the tips of my shoes were getting a little wet, okay? Irrigation didn't go off today. It's just when you have cooler temperatures and you get that morning dew that kind of stays on the lawn, it literally stays on the lawn. And when you've got ambient air temperatures, 78 degrees or less for more than 10 hours, you're gonna have a fungal issue. Trust me. There's so many issues that could go on with the lawn when you've got a taller grass blade, and you've got those that moisture sticking on the grass blade. So we're gonna do a couple of things. I know it's kind of, the sun's going down, big old ball of goodness, but I finally got a little bit of time to get out here and mow. I'm gonna give it a cut. If you're allowing this grass to stay taller, you do not want it to when you mow it, you don't want those clippings to stay on the lawn if you let it get too tall. We're pushing probably 6-7 inches in some of these places. So as you guys can see, the baggers on my Honda there, we're gonna bag these clippings. They're gonna go in the compost pile. I haven't had a pre-emergent application, no herbicide applications. There's been one 2100 ammonium sulfate application. So putting these clippings in the compost pile is fine. But today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and spray down the lawn with some propiconazole, some fungicide applications. Okay, quick little hose down, but I'll walk you guys through that. Guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hey, so yesterday got home from work a little late, got the lawn mowed down. I told you guys we were going to be doing an application yesterday, but it got too dark and I couldn't film. So here we are. It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Got my brisket on the grill, the smoker, the offset. We're doing a little Texas barbecue today, and we're gonna be taking care of the lawn. So I wanted to dive deep in and show you guys a little close-up. I know I really didn't get a chance to show you those grass blades. I couldn't get the focus right, but let's dive into the lawn real quick and show you why we're gonna be doing a fungicide application of some Eagle 20. Okay, actually, I know I said I was gonna spray some propiconazole yesterday, but I don't have any on hand, and I had some Eagle 20 left. So it's always good to switch up your fungicides as well, but let's take a closer look. All right, so again, looks pretty good from the distance, but as I showed you yesterday while we were mowing, we definitely got a lot of the dog pee spots there. But what I did want to show you, let's dive in a little bit, is this stuff right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yep. So we got some choppy blades. Okay, that just means we got to sharpen the mower blades. And then our tips of the grass are definitely got some discoloration. Oh man, here's a really good one. See that spot on there? That lesion. That's not what we want to see during the winter months, or even in the springtime for that matter, when we are trying to grow a nice healthy lawn. I came across some other ones. Oh, I left the backpack sprayer next to it. That's right. So as you look down in there, you can start to see a lot of that. It looks like rust. Yeah, rust would be more of a copper color, but definitely some browning inside of our ryegrass, which we don't want to have happen. So if you haven't already, it's time to get down some product. Also, real quick, when you guys are mowing this grass, okay, it can get really tall, and this even includes if you had an overseeding or some sod installed that was overseeded with ryegrass, and you guys are mowing in January, February, March, and you're trying to cut it back so that Bermuda grass comes out of dormancy. What you're gonna get, and this is actually a mistake I made yesterday, when I was pulling the mower back and I transitioned from the lawn to the cement here, some of these grass clippings came out from underneath the deck of the mower. You do not want this to stay on the lawn, guys. What will happen, and this definitely applies as you're transitioning from rye to Bermuda in the springtime, is it flattens like that. Once it starts to flatten like this, and this is a really good example. See all these grass clippings from the mower deck? You have to get rid of this stuff. You either need to bag it, leaf blow your lawn out. You do not want it to flatten like that. 9 times out of 10, if you allow this to happen, the sunlight won't reach down through the turf into the lower portion of the lawn where the Bermuda is, and it chokes out the Bermuda, and then you get these dead spots, okay? So don't allow that to happen. Get these grass clippings up when you transition from rye to Bermuda, but even during the wintertime, if you can leaf blow it or avoid any of this, that would be your best bet. All right, that's it. So all I did, and I know I didn't show you how to mix Eagle 2020 or Eagle 20. It's simply, it's a concentrated form that you mix with water. The rate of applications can range from as low as ½ an ounce per 1,000 square feet all the way up to 2.4 ounces per 1,000 square feet. We've got 1,000 square feet of lawn. When you're spraying fungicides, it's just like herbicides, you really need to try to identify either the weed or the fungus or fungal issues, okay? A lot of that's also based on the time of the season. So you can get different temperatures or different funguses, when you've got different ambient air temperatures for certain durations of time. So really dive into that sort of thing. As you guys saw, we had some gray lesions, some brown lesions. So we're gonna cover our bases. And we went with a 1.2 ounces per 1,000 square feet application rate with the Eagle 20, okay? I'll put a picture so you guys can see what it is. It's something you can't get at Home Depot or Lowe's. It's more of a commercial grade product, but I like to rotate. So if you do just need a quick fungicide, you can absolutely go to the big box stores and buy one. Azoxystrobin or propiconazole, your active ingredients, will really help out with any disease or fungal issues. Last year, I really did not dive into fungicide applications in the fall time before winter approached. So that might have contributed, actually probably more than likely contributed to some of the disease issues we had last year, and not doing anything, as opposed to this year. We got an application down, and hopefully that helps solve some of that issue, okay? So the thing to remember about ryegrass is it's a nitrogen fixer, so it's automatically, or it's, pulling down atmospheric nitrogen from the air and soaking it into the soil. So I really don't need to continue fertilizing the lawn as far as winter lawn care goes. It's already had its ammonium sulfate application a couple weeks back, and that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just let the lawn do its thing. It grows fast. I swear, it's gotta be about 4 inches a week, okay? So it's really, really growing fast. So when you're treating fungal issues, you can do a couple things. If you don't want to go down the road of applying a fungicide, you can simply push it out with an application of fertilizer, frequent mowing, and do a little bit of fertility if you guys would like. But today we went ahead and got some fungicide into the lawn. We're going to continue to mow. I'm probably going to continue to bring down the cut height, try to stay on top of the mowing. It's getting colder. It's getting a little, sometimes it's hard to get out here when it's cold, but we're doing the day-to-day leaf cleanup, so it shouldn't be a problem for me to continue maintaining this lawn. After you apply your application of fungicide, whether it be a liquid, concentrate, or even a granular, typically your fungicides are absorbed through the root system, so you want to go ahead and cycle that irrigation. And I had a couple drops earlier today. I don't think it's going to rain, so we're going to go ahead and cycle that irrigation, get it into the soil. That way the roots can start to uptake this fungicide and start doing its job, either curative or future preventative. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will try to get back to those comments as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys responding, clicking that subscribe button, that bell notification, and if there's anything I can do to help you guys out, whether it be answering some questions on YouTube, or if you're local to El Paso, give me a holler. Let's talk lawn care. And if you guys have questions about smoking some Texas barbecue, let me know too. But that's it. I'll check you guys later.